Girl, bye. You can say what you want about me. Baby, when I get a break, that's what I do. I take it. I'm taking resumes. That could be a white man. It could be a Chinese man. It could be a black man. Not a real black man. Not a real black man. Look, you gotta let your request be made known unto God, so he know what you're looking for. Girl, bye. So you might have had a chance. You got a kid. I'm trying to get rid of the kids I got now. I ain't trying to deal with you and your kid.
Your body's beat by the window seat. Little eyes look high up in the blue sun.
Good morning, y'all. Oh, girl, it's about 8:30. It's Sunday morning. I just felt like coming to sit on the porch, girl. It's so freaking peaceful out here. It's this Amazon driver. He just, he in his regular car, but he just dropped an Amazon package off. Girl, I be looking, honey. I be wanting to make sure folks is where they supposed to be. But, good morning. Welcome back to a new vlog. Girl, I said if I don't stop picking this camera up, but I just love sharing my world. You know, some things I do keep to myself, but I love getting on here and sharing my world. Girl, I had to give my baby a break. Girl, I've been wearing her like a second skin. I'ma tell you the truth. That doggone robe is so comfortable. I really want to go to another Walmart and see if I find another one. It could be the same one, black or another color, but I just haven't went. If you're new here and you were channel surfing, girl, my name is Ivy, and this channel is Boo Bougie, and I like to say to you, hey boo.
Here I am, arms wide open.
And if you're a returning subscriber, my girl, my boo, you came back. Hey boo.
There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough, it's got my name on it.
I brought my baby out. Girl, she is getting so big. I don't want anybody to tear her up. Well, y'all seen her already, my big plan. I don't want the cats or anything, because like the guy next door, he got 3 cats. And then I got my baby, but my baby won't mess with her. But I don't know if the other one's willing. I told y'all a while ago, like, I found a piece of my plant, another plant on the ground. So I'm letting her stay out here for a little while. Before I go to church, I'll take her back in. But just watered her and let her come out here and just kind of, you know, get some fresh air. Girl, I love my plants. I was watching this young lady, Naturally Sunny. I think that's her name, or Naturally... Oh, don't let me say her name wrong. I'll put it on the screen. But, girl, she got a big tree. OMG, that big tree is so big and so pretty. You know, I'm a plant mom. You know, I love my plants. This is my baby right here, too. This is actually is this hers? This is my friend's baby. She was killing it. And I went over there one day and I just had her. I've had her now for a couple months. But she was killing her. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, the pothos, you can't really, if you mess these plants up, you don't need no plants. Because these are the easiest plants to care for. You can go forever without watering them. And they'll still look so rich and lively, you know. So, yeah, I was up this morning actually editing. Because I have a video that was supposed to actually go out Saturday, but I ended up doing the sit down video, the part 3, so y'all get a chance, check that out. And what else? That's it. The girls are gone. They went to their aunt yesterday. They went out to eat, and I got up last night, I guess about 11:30, just to turn off, I had the porch light on because I had the light on because it get real dark over here. So I had the porch light on for when they came home. And girl, I got up, girl, I think it was about 11:30. Girl, they ain't called, they ain't said, hey, cat, dog, or nothing. And neither did I. Girl, I turned off my porch light, I closed my blinds, and baby, I went to bed, So I'm enjoying that break. Girl, I tell you, I be the little breaks for me with them because they so catty. Kennedy wants to be Lauren. Lauren on some days wants to be Kennedy, and they just, this cattiness, this mine, don't wear this is mine, Nan brought this for me, and and it's just like, y'all knock it off. Kennedy don't want something until Lauren wants it. Kennedy it could be a doll sitting there. I'm just saying doll because Lauren don't play with dolls, but it could be a doll sitting there. Kennedy will not think about it. As soon as Lauren get it and start combing the doll hair, well, she do that. And start combing the doll hair, and all of a sudden she wants the doll. I'm like, Kennedy, you wasn't thinking about that, So, yeah, it be a lot of the cattiness for me sometimes. But yeah, so Lauren went to get her hair done, and when I went over there, they were getting ready to go out to get something to eat. So Lauren and Kennedy jumped in the car, and they took off. And I said, good riddance, girl. So, and I ain't called them and ain't gonna call them. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Girl, bye. You can say what you want about me. Baby, when I get a break, that's what I do. I take it. Girl. So, I was talking to my friend and I was telling her about the video we did. Somebody said in my comment, they could tell I was bisexual. Even with my faith in God, they could just tell that I was bisexual. I'm not bisexual. I'm strictly heterosexual. That was a moment in time. I didn't erase the comment or anything because people are entitled to their opinions. What would the world be like if everybody thought the same, And so I just kind of chuckled when she said that, And it's okay, it's okay. I love my friend, My friend is in a lifestyle. That's her choice. That's between her and God. I know for me, Joshua, let me see what it says so I can say it right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I said it right. Joshua 24:15. As for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord, And so I just thought it was just kind of, most of the comments on there, was like, y'all interaction, y'all cool, or whatever the case might be. It was like a lot of positive feedback, and that was positive to me too because it wasn't a lie. Oh, mosquito! It wasn't a lie. I never looked at myself as being bisexual. I just never did. And when she said that, when I read that comment, I was like, bisexual, and I guess it was that in that moment in time. It takes for us what it takes for us to get what it is that God has for us, That's why I don't down anybody, whoever doing whatever they doing, because, baby, it took me a minute to come out of some stuff, and I still need deliverance from a whole lot more stuff. People just get it misconstrued, like, your little sin is all right with God. And my big glaring sin, oh, that's it. It's over. Ain't no hope for me. God views sin as sin, big or small, So, I remember Courtney's grandmother, her father's mother, she smoked. And she used to say, when I go to heaven, I'm going to be a doorkeeper because I smoke, And, I remember my friend Tracy, her mother, I came over her house one day, I don't know for what, and she was reading her Bible. She had all, her Bible, her notebook, her pencils, her pens, coffee, and she's sitting there and she's, going over her word, and she was smoking, and she was like, and I'm trying to think, is this the first time I ever seen her smoke? I don't know, because I know Mona. You know, she's transitioned now, but I knew Mona, and she said, it don't matter what you doing behind closed doors. God know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't smoke on camera, but I smoke. You know, and it's like, I know that I need to quit because it, you know, smoking tears down your body. You know what I mean? Like, it's nowhere in the Bible that says don't smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? Just like there's nowhere in the Bible that says don't smoke crack. You know, you're not going to find those words in the Bible. But God says to not tear down our body. You know, like this is a temple. And when we do stuff that defiles the temple, it breaks the temple down sooner than it should be. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a personal choice of mine not to smoke on camera. But I do, you know, and it's a horrid habit. It really is. I remember when I stopped smoking for like 3 months. And then when I stopped smoking, I could smell cigarette smoke like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? And then when I started back, you become desensitized to the smell, you know what I mean? I can get dressed and everything, and it's like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just say easy does it. God works on us according to his time, not ours. According to his time and our willingness, you know, because God gives us free will, you know. Yeah, I don't know where I went with that. Well, I tell you, I turn this camera on, and I don't know where I be going sometimes, and it just be, you know, because I just, you know, I don't want anybody to look at me like I just feel like I got it all together, or, you know, because I serve God, like I'm just this upright person and I don't have no flaws, you know, because I do, you know. I'm not going to say I'm embarrassed by him, but I know that there's work that needs to be done. You know what I mean? So anyway, just wanted to come and open the vlog and say good morning. I'm going to get ready. What time is it? I'm going to get ready to get out of here so I could get my butt to church on time. Yeah, I want to jump in the shower and do everything that I need to do. But excuse me, I probably sit on the porch for a little while longer. Yeah, sir ain't home. He think he be fooling somebody. Yes, sir. The evidence is on the wall. If you gone all the time, every night you gone, sir, y'all go together. You ain't got to try to convince me otherwise. Because you ain't getting none of this cookie. So you can say whatever you want to say, you know. We do our little flirt and we can do that, you know. But yeah, sir be like, no, I don't have no woman, and you know, I have a friend. No, you got a girlfriend, sir. Let's be real clear about that. Girl, I remember he shushed me one time. Girl, I was so mad at him. I wasn't mad like that. But I was just like, sir, I know you ain't just shush me. And he knew. But anyway, I catch up with y'all, I guess after church. Happy Labor Day. I think when you see this, will it be Labor Day? Or the day after Labor Day? Because I got a video now that I'm editing that's going to go up. And then I have a video for tomorrow. With me doing the, what did I do? I did the, the part 3, straight dating her. I did the part 3 to that with my friend. So that the video I had for Saturday is the one that's going up today. So, which was really what I recorded Friday. Girl, ooh, I don't know if y'all get it, girl. This scratch in my head first thing in the morning, it feels so good. It do. Girl, I remember my husband used to rub my head. They used to feel good when he used to rub my head. But, yeah, so I got some videos that kind of out of sync because I did the sit out. Well, I did 3, so my videos all have kind of shifted like a day or so. But It's all right, girl. I was editing this video, the one I'm doing today. Girl, there was a part in there where my daughter said that she offered to pay for my food. I was, going to get something to eat, and she offered to pay for my food. And this is part of Tyler Perry fan reunion. She said, what she say? I've taken care of you. Now it's time for you to take care of me. Lynn Whitfield, yeah. So I just thought that part was so funny. When I be editing and y'all see little clips in my video, it's nothing I think about or say, let me put this in there intentionally. It's just when I'm editing, different stuff will pop in my mind. Like when I wanted to say thank you to all of y'all and I appreciate y'all. The part of Lean On Me when he was like, take a bow. You just rewritten our alma mater. That and the clapping and the applause, that's what I thought about for y'all, like take a bow because y'all showed up and y'all showed out for me. So in that moment, that's what I thought about, So anyways, girl, because I sit out here and talk and I got a date. I got a date with the Lord. So I'll be back. I'll see y'all after church. All right, y'all. I am ready for church. I did my hair already. So y'all know I do a little bit of mascara. Just to pull my lashes out a little bit. My hair on my face is thinning. I remember my lashes were much thicker. I guess it's age. This right here is a little lighter than I like. And I'm basically out of these ones. Maybe not. Girl, bye. All right. And this is pretty much it. I'm wearing my Red Door Revealed. I gotta get out of here. Ooh, it smells so good. Oh. Yeah, I am going to be on time for church today. I remember this lady said to me last Sunday I think it was. She was like, well, if you ain't working, why you always late? Girl, I ain't have nothing to say. You know how you be trying to explain and be like, oh, and this and that. Girl, it wasn't even nothing I could say. And she didn't say it in a nasty way. It's the lady I talk to all the time. My thing is unraveling right here. But, girl, I'm wearing this anyway. Whoever looking that close. Girl, oh, well. Girl, I look so cute. Ew. I do. I love this dress. I haven't worn it in a while, but I love this dress. Let me show you. Girl, I got to come out here and show you because my tripod is out. What do I smell burning? Girl, I thought something was burning. Let me show y'all. Okay, y'all, so this is the full outfit. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I simply absolutely love it. It has the belt buckle right here with the belt. Isn't that cute? All right, I'm gonna get out. I don't know why I got this picture up here because this picture is the same picture. I just kind of threw it up there. But let me show y'all my dad. I always talk about my mom. That's my mom. That's my daddy right there. That's my daddy. I just kind of blew that up from this. And then that's my daddy right there. Ain't he handsome? That's my daddy. Yeah. And girl, look at my mama. Girl, my mama was fine. Ew. That's my mommy. Yep, that's my mom. I know some people don't like to keep pictures up because it reminds them of the people who, is this up? Yeah, it reminds them of the people who transition, but I like pictures. I like being able to see my mom whenever. So let me get myself together and I'll be back. I'll see y'all in the car or either after church. All right. Right. Get your money. And put your seatbelt on. Ooh, Lord. I'm going to change my number when y'all leave. No.
See that?
How you want some of her stuff and you just brought your own stuff? Girl.
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all. This is later. It's actually 4 o'clock. Okay, y'all want to go to the park?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to take them to the park. And then I'm going to tell y'all what the word said today. Some good words. Oh, do I want to sit outside? It ain't that bad outside today, actually. Girl, I brought this dress a while ago and never wore it. I tell y'all, honey, that store, that 10, you get 10 pieces. I told one of my girls, she said she knew where it was. She was in Fayetteville. This dress, girl. Do I got a straw in here? I don't have no straw. Dang, I thought I had a straw in here. Alright, I got me an energy drink. I'm going to a meeting later on. But man, when I tell you, hold on y'all. When I tell y'all, I feel like going to sleep. But they want to go to the park. When I came home from church, they was home. And I was so glad to see them. Girl, bye. Girl, look. I just knew I was coming in the house. I'm like, yes. Girl. And they was home. Oh, girl, I just talked to my daughter. She at the lake. I'm like, she done braided her hair too. I gotta tell her to send me a picture so I can keep y'all updated on my baby. I hope it ain't all these gnats and bugs out here. I guess I could get out. That's if it ain't all these gnats and stuff. I don't feel like dealing with all of that. I ain't pushing nobody, so don't nobody ask. We've been doing this swing, kick, put your leg back,
Right.
kick some more.
She's doing this on purpose.
I'm not doing it no more. That's it.
KK doing this on purpose.
My back.
That's my back. Ooh, girl, that's my back. On my back, girl.
My back. Y'all in y'all car? What's that popping? And are you using your teeth? Didn't I tell you don't do that? Or you gonna have 7 teeth like me? Keep it up. Girl, they be like, no, I'm not. Oh, okay. I said the same thing when my mama said, don't do that. And I did it anyway. Y'all think I be playing? When I really start making some money on YouTube, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my teeth done. I'm gonna get my teeth done. Get me some back. Girl, my mama had false teeth. And my mama would not, they great grandma. Girl, I'm talking about she would eat fried chicken and everything with no teeth in her mouth. Girl, bye.
Won't that hurt?
No, because your gums are tough. You ever see a baby sucking on a chicken bone? They don't have no teeth and they be tearing that chicken bone up.
I have a picture of me sucking on a chicken bone.
Mm-hmm. Probably either me or your mama gave it to you. So that's what we do, and that's what we did. Excuse me. Oh, I don't have dang, I don't have no straw. I just knew I had a straw. I would have got a straw at this thing. There's no straw in here. That's too narrow. Y'all see the purse my friend got me? She actually got it the day she came over and we did the sit down. Isn't this cute? I don't know how much she said it was. I think she said it was $1, $2, something like that. But Walmart, it's like a faux suede, and inside is deep. It's deep. It still got the paper in it because I don't have anything to fill all this up, so ain't nothing in there but my wallet. All right, y'all go ahead and play and do whatever y'all gonna do. Cause if not, we can go back home. Oh, excuse me. We can go back home. I don't have no problem being home. None whatsoever. Alright, KK, that skirt gonna be black by the time you take it off.
I'm not going to come off.
What happened? Ma'am. Take your trash with you, please. Take that, all that right there. There you go. Alright. I appreciate you. I take back everything I said about you. Ooh, Lord. But listen, so the pastor today, he was talking about salvation and like what does it mean to be saved. And he was talking about rescue, redeemed, what was the other word? Restored. Girl, and he was just talking about, because people say all the time I'm saved, but do they really know what being saved mean? Like, God rescued you, you know what I mean? Restored you. As a matter of fact, I knew that I wasn't going to remember everything. Girl, turning into my mama. Look, charger to my head and not my hair. Let me put my phone on charger. But I took a picture of it because I'm smart, just in case I didn't remember. It said, saved is delivered, rescued, and made whole. And that's from the Greek, soteria. So that's what saved mean. And he was saying how, like, we think that we're saved. You know, some people, let me just say that, think that we're saved simply because of the works that we do. And it don't have anything to do with us. And that's what he was saying. You know, he was talking, he was coming out of Acts. And he was saying how this man had this land and he planted and he toiled the land and he did all this. And it grew and it multiplied. And so he like, you know, cool, I could sit back and chill like a fat rat. And he was like, no, God was like, no. You know, this life. And that's why I'm so glad that I've been through every single thing that I've been through in my life. I'm talking about from beginning, being born at 5 months, all the way up until yesterday. I'm so grateful for everything that I've been through, because what it has afforded me, it afforded me to know that, number one, my life is not my own. That's number two. That's number one. Only what you do for Christ is gonna last. Ain't no cars, ain't no house on the hill, ain't none of that. You know, to have all that, you know, it's a scripture. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? You know, like all of this stuff. You know, I tell y'all, and I've said it before, and y'all probably hear me say it a whole bunch more times. I'm telling you, when I walked into my mama's house after she transitioned, everything was laid out just the way she left it. Just the way she left it. You know, you can't take anything with you. Nothing. You know, yeah, God wants us to have nice things and he wants us to, you know, live well and things like that. Yes, of course he does. He's the King of Kings. Why wouldn't he want the best for his children? But we got to keep it in the right perspective, you know, and not my four and no more. We can't have that mentality, you know what I mean? We still have to be willing to help the next person, you know. But girl, it was a good message. I'm telling you, I just did the part 3, right? And so, and then I was talking on a video today, today it's in the, by the time you see this part, you'll be seeing that part. I was sitting on the porch and I was talking about, like really addressing comments, like, you know, people, like the one lady was saying about the whole lesbian thing, right? He was talking about, I tell y'all all the time, God meet me right where I'm at, right? he was talking about sin and how people view sin according to the sin. They view it different. You know, he was like, you could be a liar, but you might not think you're a liar, or you're not that bad because you only lie. Like, you ain't killed nobody, you ain't the R word anybody, you ain't essayed nobody, you know what I mean? So you think you lying, you think you okay because it's just a little sin, you know. And he was talking about gluttony, like overeating, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a sin. Having a witchcraft spirit, that's a sin, you know. And people are really, really quick to point out the big sins. And like I was saying earlier, sin is sin. And I'm telling y'all, when I went to church, I'm telling y'all, God meet me right where I'm at, you know, because sometimes people will try to get in your spirit and try to tell you or show you something that you know to be the truth according to God's word, to not be that. You know what I mean? It's like they want to hold you to where you've been and what you've done. And baby, these folks ain't got a heaven or hell to put me in or you in. So remember, I told you that. Remember, you heard it here first. I need a boyfriend. I need a boyfriend. Oh, he got a kid. I don't want no boyfriend with no kid. I'm taking resumes. I'm taking resumes. Now, it could be a white man. It could be a Chinese man. It could be a black man. Not a real black man. Not a real black man. He can have a little thickness on him. Look, you gotta let your requests be made known unto God, so he know what you're looking for. When you go on Amazon, do you just say, give me X, Y, and Z? No, you specify what it is you want, so you get the right package. I need the right package. Girl, bye. So you might have had a chance. You got a kid. I'm trying to get rid of the kids I got now. I ain't trying to deal with you and your kid and your baby mama. Girl, bye. Anyways, y'all know I go to the left. Look, girl. Girl, I was laying in the bed before I came, because I had just uploaded my video. Y'all know I always watch my video. So I had just uploaded my video, and I was laying there in just my underclothes. I ain't even have my robe on. No robe, right? So I'm laying there, and I got the cover halfway over me. And KK comes to get up on me because I'm on the phone with her mother. She trying to get in to hear the conversation. Lauren in the bed. And I got this big bear, this black bear. It's so fuzzy. I got this cover on my bed. So I said, KK, move. I said, it's too hot for all that. I said, I'm big and I'm hot and I'm having hot flashes. So she was like, well, take the cover off of you. I said, I can't. This is my boyfriend. Girl, bye. I swear I be crying. Look, I tell y'all all the time, sometimes when y'all be watching my videos, we be watching it together. Because I'll be editing, but depends on what it is I'm talking about. And if the kids are not here, I can just go straight through, and I might clip from end to end, or I might look for a specific piece to put something in, like the whole thing with on the last video. Well, I think you're gonna see another video before the last video, but anyway, Sunday's video, which is today. But you stay with me now. I can't even stay with me. Look, y'all need to keep up. So it was a part in there I wanted to put in there about Courtney, with her sending me money to get something to eat, and I took care of you. Now it's time for you to take care of me. I knew in my mind when I looked at that, I'm like, oh, I want this part right here, and I immediately went to YouTube and screen recorded it. And girl, but yeah, girl, I forgot what I was talking about just then. But yeah, Sunday service was really, really good. Really, really good. Girl, me and the pastor gonna have to have a talk. And I know it's some church ladies that watch my video. I mean, like, from my actual church that watch my video. Girl, it'd be so cold in that sanctuary. I'm talking about freezing. And I always say, let me take a sweater or a jacket, because even the young man was like, well, why you bring a sweater? I always think about it when I'm at church. But then when I leave church, like when I'm getting dressed up for the day, I don't think about it because it's so nice outside. It never dawns on me, you know it's going to be cold in the sanctuary. It just never dawns on me. I don't even know why I be getting these things because I can drink one of them things to go to sleep. It'll take me a minute, but I can take one to go to sleep. Oh, did I tell y'all one time I had took some, I was driving trucks with my husband. I thought about going up his house today. I said, I'm going to leave that man alone. All right, y'all. I had to put this in there. What I was saying about when I was driving with my husband, y'all know y'all got to stay with me, and I'm sleepy too. But what I was saying was, I remember I put those espresso shots, the little tiny shots, look like creamers, and I put the Soko or whatever, and I put those. You find them at Pilots and Loves and stuff like that. TWA, I think it is. I don't know. But anyway, girl, I put like 6 in my coffee. You only supposed to have 2 in a 24-hour period. Girl, I ain't read. I just knew I was tired, and he was like, we got to keep going. Girl, I pulled over on the side of the road, and girl, he was like, what is wrong with you, girl? I was sweating. I was coming out my clothes. Girl, that was not cute. I couldn't even finish driving my truck. Somebody else, we left my truck, and somebody else, they came back and got it. It was me, him, and I think his son, and somebody else. We were all driving like in a caravan, and they came back and got my truck. I just went to the hotel and went to sleep. But yeah, I had to throw that in there. So girl, back to the blog. Back to the blog. I need to go. I don't know how to do it though. Somebody told me you can do divorce papers. You can do it yourself. And while I'm not working, I was thinking like this would be the perfect time to go ahead and do it, because it won't cost me as much because I'm not working. I'm on workers' comp. But anyway, I got a lawyer friend. Maybe I'll call him and see what he doing. Yep. Look, stay on my personal business. Excuse me. Let me see what he doing. How you doing? What Peyton say? How your mama? What she say? How you doing? How your mama doing? Your daddy still with your mama? Girl, bye. I ain't gonna call him now, but I am gonna call him because I want to ask him, because maybe he could walk me through it. So, anyway, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video. This, you know, we wind down the Dear Diary series. This diary series was absolutely, positively amazing. All of them are amazing because it's starring me. Stay with me. But seriously, this one, we had an influx of subscribers, and I'm so grateful, you know. And I really, truly, honestly thank God. Like, when I get subscribers, I thank God, because I'm doing the same thing I was doing in my first year that I'm doing now. The only thing is I had the kids now, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to the thrift stores. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm cleaning up this. I'm doing that. Because I remember I used to say, well, why is she getting so many views? And all she doing is washing the dishes and cleaning the bathroom and folding clothes. I do that in my videos where I don't get those views. You know, but I don't think like that no more. Whatever, however it comes, you know. So, anyways, I'm going to sit up here and dream about my Boaz. Look, I'm a wife. I am so sorry to tell you. I'm a wife. And wives be needing a husband. So I can act like I can't reach something so he could get it for me. Make him feel all manly and warm and needed inside. Girl, see, this what happened when I'm sleepy, girl. I ain't thinking about no man. I mean, I am thinking about a man. Look, I'm thinking about him. But I'm thinking about the future him. Y'all gotta stay with me. I'm thinking about the future him. Because, girl. Ooh, I remember somebody asked me that I won't go back to my husband. I said, no. Because I don't feel like washing his drawers. I don't feel like mopping. I don't feel like doing none of that stuff, you know. And that was a big thing too, towards the end with me and my husband. It was like, because I still was in this state right here. And it was like he still expected me to do everything that I was doing, and that just wasn't possible. Like, I can do it, I just can't do it. Like, I used to get up in the morning and from every room clean my whole house. From every room. I'm talking about straighten up, clean up, fold up, wipe down, vacuum, wash the dishes, mop, all that, all in one day. I cannot do that no more. I can't. I got to pick a room. I tell myself, okay, I'm doing this today, or okay, I'm doing this today, and it be that one thing. I'm telling you, if I wash the dishes and mop the floor and do the dining room, that's it. I might have to sit down for a minute and maybe touch up the living room, but that's it. It ain't gonna be no washing. It ain't gonna be no straightening off the porch, cleaning up under the cabinets, cleaning the tub. It ain't gonna be none of that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Who coming over here with all that banging, sir? Don't you know where we at? Turn that music down. Ain't my type. Ain't my type. Y'all got a type? What's your type? I don't have a type. I don't want no old man though. I don't want no old man. Unless he look like my state worker when I was doing daycare, my licensed state worker. Now if he look like, let me make sure I ain't got no crust in my eyes when I'm talking about this fine man disrespecting him like that. Hold on. Dave DeMillo, girl, and I remembered his last name, Dave DeMillo. That man was fine as wine, and he was up in age then. So I can only imagine. I'm talking about, that man was so fine. That man was fine. But, like my aunt said, now my aunt said this, I'm not going to take credit for nothing I didn't say. My aunt said this. My aunt said, I don't want no old man because they be slobbing. That's what my aunt said. I gotta go get my aunt to and let her spend the night. I told, before it get cold, I'm gonna go get her so she can come and spend the night, spend the weekend with us. But, yeah. I don't know. I was watching the Jeffersons the other night, and George and Tom and Helen was over to George's house. If y'all watch the Jeffersons, y'all know what I'm talking about. Old school show, right? So anyway, they were over, and they were, George was mad at Weezy, so they was going back and forth arguing. And so she was like, you need to just calm down, listen to Louise, whatever. And he said, oh, you just mad, y'all scared to argue. He said, because the first time y'all get to arguing, you know what he gonna call you. And she was like, you better not say it. And he was like, the N-word, right? So then she said, he said, I would never say that to her. And so he was like, oh, don't even try it, because the first thing she be thinking to call you is the H word. Girl, yeah, that's why I don't know if I could. I mean, I could date interracial, but the first time he called me the N-word, I'm going all the way to the left. Girl, bye. I be for real, though. Revving up your car. Yeah, I like to rub feet. Yeah, one day. See, I could have had a man, but I don't want any man. You just have a piece of man and say you got a man. I don't want a piece of man. I done had a piece of man before. I don't want no piece of man. Girl, let me get off this camera. I'm just sitting here like I'm sitting at the bar pouring out all my sorrows to the bartender. Girl, bye. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Girl, bye. I might have to edit this part out because, man, where were you going with all of this? Anyways, I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And girl, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?